Shout out to our sponsors, 1-800-THE Bronx, Law Office of Michael T. Ridge. Thank you guys. And yeah, if you need them, you need their services, if you've been hurt or in an accident, 1-800-THE Bronx.
Go get you some money.
Word. And then Legends Loading just started being Legends Loading.
It was experience versus talent in that game, and experience showed up.
Hey, shout out to True Creators, man. I got the whole team as X Factors. It was Marlon and the X Factors. And then the best game of the day, man.
Peoples versus the Heat.
Peoples versus the Heat, man. Yeah. So Sunday, we gonna get straight into it. Sunday, the sneaky one, Edwin, aka Goggles, had 4 steals, right?
Oh yeah,
he was.
Jose Alvarado for sure.
That was almost like it was on the verge of being a great game. Then versus Legends Loading, and then Legends Loading just started being Legends Loading.
There was one possession that it was hilarious. It was literally Edwin in the middle, and then you had Calvo, Kev, and Steve at the top of the key just playing.
Yeah.
Hot potato to each other, and all of a sudden,
down
Steve.
Jump shot. Yep. They trust each other. They move without the rock. They do, you know what I mean? Like, they just do it. They play like...
It was experience versus talent in that game, and experience showed up.
And 1-of-1 is a hell of a team. They got a lot of talent. I think, they got a lot of talent. They got a lot of youth. But it's just...
They dumb.
But if you give Kev and Calvo are already great floor generals, right? Calvo is fucking, that's the captain. And then you got Kev, who's the floor general. And then you add young, youthful legs around them.
The Twins are my X Factors for that team for sure.
Yeah, you can't, it's hard to beat a team like that. It's super difficult to beat a team like that because they run on everything, they play aggressive, and then they're all active hands. Yeah, they're all active hands. Antoine, masterclass again. But I'm tired of him, so I get to talk about Emmanuel now.
For sure.
Emmanuel, the evil twin, was just doing a phenomenal job, just doing everything, getting to the basket, finishing. His jump shot is broken, but at least he can get to the basket. A lot of these young niggas' jump shots be broken, but he was finishing a lot.
I'm going to call my man Good Defense Kev. Like, that's his name. Yeah, Good Defense Kev. My man has active hands for real, for real.
Yeah. And he knows where you're going to put the ball. He's always there waiting. But I really do like 1-of-1. I like how they play. I like the pieces they have, complementary pieces. And then they're unselfish too. It's just, I think
they crumble
get
with a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, I think they get caught up in like one-on-one action every now and again. But I like that team.
Press X? Y'all be fine?
They definitely got to press X.
Y'all be fine.
And then,
there's no issue with them. Where you going with this?
I'm going straight to Weapon X, man. This nigga had no business treating VC Elite like that.
He did anything he wanted. Anything he wanted.
They were, the whole team looked like cones. Like, this footage of him just 1-on-5, I'm going to get to wherever I want, put this ball up, it's going in the basket, there's nothing y'all can do about it.
I was sad.
He was losing his mind.
And
Jonah had a great game again.
But there were times that you would even say it.
You gotta respect Weapon X. You gotta respect him. I just told y'all. Y'all have to respect Weapon X.
At some point, y'all gotta guard this man. Or, like, throw the whole team at him or something.
You're stupid.
Yo, it got bad. It got bad.
It was a fun matchup watching Gerard and E go at it.
They both aggressive. They both work hard as shit. So I love matchups like that.
They could play without the ball.
E was going. That was the first time in a while I watched E go for baskets. Like usually he's like, he wanted every bucket. You see how many times he kept finishing? I'm like, yo, he's going downtown. He's not going nowhere else. It goes straight to the basket. Finish. I'm
yo,
like,
I said this to Josh. I felt it was Hard Work Beats Talent playing. I forgot what week it was, and E made a crazy move to the basket, and I looked at Josh. I was like, you ready to take on that? You better do some push-ups or something.
He buried him. And got the and one.
see more of that, though.
Rico showed up.
Yes, finally.
Rico showed up. I was happy about that.
He played defense and he was putting the ball in the basket.
Yeah, he definitely showed up. He looked really good out there. We need more games like that from him.
There was one possession, I didn't record it, but I got the on it when Will evaporated Zed. And
yes.
He said, "Ah!"
He bullied that. But see that's the thing. Like that's the thing
physical.
about grown man basketball, right?
Yeah.
Like if you see there's a smaller kid, if there's a smaller guy or a guard that can play really well on offense, you got to make him pay on defense. There's no way you just let him get busy and do whatever he wants and got you jumping out your sneakers all on offense, and then on defense he gets to hide. Like, nah, Will sought him out and ran through him.
He called it out on the timeout. He was like, we are banging down low and we are going to play physical.
Will went straight to him and made sure presence was felt, and they couldn't make adjustments. Cause
it was a tight game, though. Like
at first.
Right.
They broke away with like 4 or 5 minutes to go. It went from a 2-3 point game to his 13, 14 point lead now.
But once again though, Jonah
had another great game, but back to back. He had back to back 20 plus point games, man. But Weapon X it's tough to guard somebody like that, man.
Yeah. I give it to Hard Work Beats Talent with another possession. That dudes went they had like 3 offensive rebounds in one possession.
Yeah.
They do not give up at all.
Hey, shout out to True Creators, man. I got the whole team as X Factors. It was Marlon and the X Factors. Whole team. Noah got in on the action. Jalen's been consistent all year.
Yep.
And then everybody you look at G with great passing, great finishing. You look at Tracy Johnson, aka that's what's my Kamal. You look at who else? Dylan got busy. They was all the entire team was X Factors. They all worked hard. Chucky got in on the action.
My man I think he had like 2 crazy blocks.
Yeah. They all got busy that day. They was treating concrete comets like pebbles. Yo, at some point, I just feel bad for Zay. I like Zay, I like Rondo, I like the shooter, and I like 40.
Yeah.
Those are the 4 where I'm like, yo, they want to win.
They
but
just gave
everybody
up.
Else don't got the same drive, man. Like they just not putting it all together.
Nah, they.
And the new guy they brought along, man, maybe he just gotta like notch down his turbo button or something. He gotta let go of R2 maybe. But like, yeah, it was just True Creators was just
having their way.
Yeah. It looked like the game sliders was up.
I need True Creators to keep that same energy with every team though.
Yeah. They're gonna have to. If they want to continue to compete, they're gonna have to. They got pieces, they just gotta figure it out. Yeah. And then the best game of the day, man. Like the best game of the day. I had this for game of the day.
Peoples versus the Heat.
Peoples versus the Heat, man.
Yeah, it came down to
and they weren't even fully rostered, but
they still play.
Irv Don't Make Mistakes was back in the lineup. Yeah. And it changes a lot when you have somebody on the floor that's going to see the game and like he dictates the pace. He understands how to talk to his teammates, his players, and everything like that.
He knows how to depict a defense.
That man does a lot to help complement the rest of the players as well. You know, like so. But that was a great back and forth, great game. Came down to the wire.
Yep.
And Ace showed up, man. He hit the biggest shot of the game to put them up. What, 2, right? 2? Or 3? It was 2?
No. 2, yeah.
Put them up 2.
They were up 3.
And then Jiggy missed the buzzer beat. That should look good too.
They had mad time left on the clock though. I felt like they chucked it. I felt like they could have got set up a little bit better.
I mean, if you're gonna get a good shot, if that's the attempt you're gonna get, I ain't mad at that. Like, but that was a great back and forth. I don't even know X Factors for that team for the Heat.
I had
they
no
all
X
just
Factors.
played. They all played
extremely well and disciplined.
That's a really good fucking team, yo.
Yeah.
I like the Heat.
Everybody.
Everybody showed up. Everybody showed up. They all worked hard. The kid Jalen got player of the game. He was a bucket. He was doing everything. He was rebounding. He was passing the ball.
Yup.
They were all balling. The whole team.
I like Mouse. Like,
Mouse did some things that was necessary to help them win.
yeah, he was definitely getting key steals at certain points.
First half, he was turning the ball over.
But he made up for it on defense.
He continued. But that's one thing. He continues to always make up for things. Like, if he's the type that he doesn't dwell on mistakes. Like, he make a mistake, he's just like, all right, I'm gonna keep going. And that's how it should be.
Yep.
That's how it should be. Saturday.
First game of the day.
First game of the day is the most important.
The Heat versus the Legends. That's the fight for
Legends
first.
loading.
Technically, the fight
Heat.
for first.
Yeah. Because we still got to figure out, are we going to do point differential? Or are we going to do... We'll figure it out with them. But, yeah, if the Heat win, they might be in first place going into the playoffs. I mean, still the 1 and the 2 seed, it's not like they're going to clash immediately, but...
The only thing that I would say that can potentially kill Legends loading is conditioning, in a sense, because they don't have a stack. They don't have a deep roster.
Yeah,
they only have 6. They only have 6 or 7 guys. Right?
They got 8.
Do they? Mm-hmm. Since when? I feel like they've only been playing with like 6.
Those two have to. The 2 additional people they brought have to play Saturday to qualify.
All right. Well, if that happens, then okay, cool. But if they don't, then the Heat might just run crazy.
Yeah, the Heat.
But
like I said, they are a really good team, man.
Yeah.
I can't pick a winner. I know that's the team. Those are the teams I want to see go at it. Mm-hmm. And then
what else we got on the schedule?
I mean, the favorite of the day is probably going to be VC Elite versus True Creators.
Home game.
Yeah, home games. So
home game.
That's the game of park, right? Like whose park is it? And then the last game I like a lot too.
1 of 1 in People's.
1 of 1 versus People's Park.
That's
I like that. That's a must win for both of them. Both of them need that win.
Yeah, that's... Damn, man, we got great games, period.
Yeah, for sure.
Playoffs is going to be crazy because everybody was talking shit to each other.
Yep. And for playoffs, nobody talk to me. Everybody leave me alone, or I'm about to do these games with headphones on and ignore everybody.
The refs are going to do the game with headphones on.
The refs don't care. They good. I'm glad that this is not a tippy-tap league. You know what I mean? Like
that we don't allow it to be that way.
Yeah,
at least.
for sure. I like the fact that I'm watching grown men basketball. Yeah, there's some calls that slip through the cracks and stuff like that.
Yeah, but it gets made up on both ends, though.
Yeah, for sure. But that's what I'm saying. I like the way it's been grown men basketball.
Physical, banging down low, competing, back to back.
Shit talking, and then the respect at the end of these games, right? Like these guys, they share each other's fucking posts and the highlights and all of that stuff. They be commenting and talking to each other. Like all that shit is dope. So I'm appreciative of that, and I'm happy to see that. And
niggas keep it basketball.
Yeah, they all gladiators.
Warriors for sure.
Word.
What? Yeah.
I'm every woman's hall pass. Fly Reynolds, we celebrate with the finest and have it DoorDash. Thankful to have a spot we could all crash. No longer running up on they blocks, making them haul ass. You Nickelodeon, just nickel loaded and recorded and felonious. Rappers always gonna be the phoniest. I apply what you verbalize, I'm also show me shit. My vocal cords belong.